Well, good morning from HMS Rock and Roll. Morning, Max. You doing alright?
Yeah, this is not my idea of fun.
Yeah, so last night was another rock and roll night. I had this image, we've ordered breakfast in the room this morning, and I had this image of us sat out here on the balcony in the sunshine, eating our wonderful breakfast like Ben and David do, with the calm seas. Yeah, that's not the case. I slept well till about 3. About you, how did you sleep?
I slept fine.
Yeah?
I slept fine.
Between 3 and 6, this door was rattling like crazy. We have the white noise on and it was even louder than that. So between 3 and 6, it's really got really noisy. And then I've been awake since 6. It's now 7:45. Yes, 7:45. They're bringing the breakfast between 8 and 8:30. So I'd like you to see what room service is. Room service is included on the ship. Continental is included. You pay extra for a hot breakfast, but at 11 o'clock we're paying for one of the specialty restaurants as well, which is on the highest part of the ship. We've paid for it. So you're out of shot there. Yeah, we've paid $100 for that. So it's a sushi and sake tasting.
Just get the sake down there.
Yeah, get the sake down, you'll be all right. So yeah, it's going to be another rock and roll day. We'll see how we get through today, and then at the end of the vlog we'll give you a summary of the ship, what we paid, tell you what we paid to go on this ship, and our thoughts on cruising in the future. But this is really a baptism of fire for us to this is our first cruise. If you haven't tuned in, I'm Theme Park Bazza, and you are?
This is Bazza.
Yeah, we're not really awake to do the proper intro today, so yeah, it's a baptism of fire on HMS Rock and Roll that we're on at the moment. So hopefully they'll be bringing you basically for your breakfast. You fill out a card, it's in the drawer here, you hang it on the door, and we just ordered a mixture of coffee and teas and pastries. We order everything different because we always do. So right, so stay tuned and we will wait for the breakfast to arrive, and I don't think we'll be eating it out on the balcony somehow. I don't think my dream of the blue sunshine and the calm seas and
yeah, the gale force wind just stands against it.
Yeah, that wind is pretty fierce out there at the moment.
You can see what it is.
It's interesting because we're near the nose of the ship. You can what I could hear, what woke me up was the crashing as it came up, because yeah. And then this afternoon, Max has booked us one of the things she wants to go and see. There's a film called Twister. Twisters, but it's right in the cinema at the nose of the ship.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see if we...
we'll see how today goes.
Yeah, but stay tuned for breakfast. I've just checked, I didn't get any sleep yesterday night with the storm and, well, the roll. And my health score on my watch, Samsung 7, was 48. It's never been below 70 before. I did get better sleep last night because I look at my sleep score for tonight. And it is last night, and it is 54, needs attention. So, yeah, I slept 6 points better than I did the night before. That's probably because I had no sleep the night before, I think. But, yeah, still not good. I'm not sure I ordered enough breakfast, Max. Yeah, I think we have, shall we say, tea, coffee, juices, teas, oatmeal, cereal, yoghurt. Oatmeal is warm, so I'll be having that first. And then in here we have some napkins. I have no idea what's in there. Put some of this stuff down here. Since I don't think we'll be sitting out, we won't be treating you to the outside. Oh, it's a bit disappointing, isn't it?
And that's your fruit plate. We got 2 of them, didn't we?
I think we got 1. I think
no,
that's
yeah,
2.
That was a bit slightly better.
Yeah. 2 fruit plates. Oh, that isn't too bad.
But that's my croissant.
That's probably your croissant in there, yeah. So again, it's always good to give a tip. You don't have to, but we got tea and coffee. I got some milk, so I think they bring milk with tea and coffee. We got some jam for the croissants. Oh, there's your knives and forks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will get tucked into this while we enjoy the beautiful view. Oatmeal, and it's still warm. Put some brown sugar on it, so settle the stomach. Definitely.
Some raisins as well.
Oh, drop the whole thing in. Sugar's kind of just gone anymore. Now we are eating in 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But it's only sake and sushi pairing, isn't it? So I don't know.
Nope, that's the coffee.
I think tea's the blue one and black's the coffee.
No. Oh dear. That's not going well, is it? I can't see a tea bag anyway.
You can't be a bridge if you don't have an emergency tea bag with you somewhere. Can you, Max?
Nope.
Got an emergency Twix. Actually, I've got 2 emergency Twix bars. Might be out of tea bags though, Max. You have to get yours. Oh. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's English breakfast tea, emergency tea bag.
English breakfast.
Got my emergency teaspoon as well.
No.
I have an emergency teaspoon in there if you need it.
I'm good.
Right, we're back again, aren't we?
We are.
It hasn't calmed down out there anymore. We've had our showers and had a shave. I had to hold on in the shower, did you?
I certainly did.
There was no spinning around this. I had to get that grab handle.
I just put my back against the shower wall.
Did you?
Yeah, and just stood there and put my head under it.
Rocking and rolling. I've been messaging Tom and Paul. They're on a cruise at the moment as well. Theirs is a little less rock and roll than ours. We'll meet up with them when we get back to Orlando. So where we're going now is there are these signature restaurants. There's only 4 on the ship because it's such a small ship. By the way, as I said before, first time cruisers, if I call it a boat instead of a ship, I'm sorry, still learning the terminology. But yeah, it's called Izumi. We both like Japanese food, don't we? Mm-hmm. And we both like sake. And they have sake and sushi testing, don't they? Pairing, that's the right word, to 11 a.m. It's now 10:30, so we're going to wander up there. Up being the operative word, because as we said, it's on the 11th deck, which is the highest point. I think it's midships, so slightly aft. It overlooks the pool area, doesn't it? It's really high. I think it's more aft, isn't it? Just as I get to the aft part of the ship. So we don't know what that's going to be like, if we can stay up there. But we shall try, won't we? We'll try, and like I said, there was the cinema this afternoon, but that might be a no-go.
We'll see
how that goes. I'll tell you.
Sit in the middle of the ship.
Just at the lowest level.
At the lowest level.
Yeah. What are you going to say to all those people so you can't feel the motion of the ocean?
You lied. Big time.
Yeah. And I know it's a small ship, but
it's really rocking.
Yeah. It's hard to walk around.
You can't walk around.
Yeah, you have to.
And my legs feel like they're dead. Because it's so hard to walk.
Wait till the review at the end, and we tell you if we're going on another cruise again. Guess where it's going, but yeah, I mean it's very hard to judge. First cruise, it's a very small ship, smallest of the fleet. This is the Grandeur of the Seas, the oldest, the smallest. The people have been lovely.
Oh, the staff are wonderful.
Yeah, the rooms are a bit, warm, but they're all right. I mean, we paid a very cheap price, and we'll talk about the price at the end. Well, we think it was cheap at the end. The people are lovely. Food's been average so far, hasn't it?
It's edible.
Edible, yeah. There's nothing been bad. Just nothing outstanding. So I'm hoping we see something nice in this sushi restaurant at the top. But and that was the cheapest place to eat. There's a sushi, a steak, an Italian. I think that's the lot, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The main dining room where we're supposed to be going for our final meal tonight. We've never done it. It's kind of weird. The day before they hand out all the boarding stuff, disembarkation stuff. Filling out what time you want to leave. We won't film that tomorrow, but we picked the latest time, I think, which was 8 a.m. To leave. 8:30. I can't remember.
Like that.
Apparently, it'll come up on the app when it's due to leave, and we're going to take our own cases off. Apparently, if you ask them to take your cases off, you have to have it done the night before, so they can get them all ready to stage to go.
That makes sense.
Because they're taking people off from like 7 a.m. and then they want to turn this thing around. Imagine people getting back on again at 11, and the last lot are getting off at 9. It's quite a turnaround. We also will leave a tip for the room attendant today. Gave us some tip envelopes yesterday. We should do that today, shouldn't we?
We should. Before
we go and before they do the final clean up, they do the service every day in the room, which is good. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do our final checks. Got our C cards, and then we will head up to Izumi. So today they're doing the closeout sales. If you're going to buy stuff, wait till the last day because it's 30% off a lot of stuff in there. Good to know. They put a card through our door as well saying there was a lot of stuff off. So we're going up to deck 11, that's the highest point on the boat. And the only lifts are these two glass ones that take you up there. Those will finish at 10, don't they? You can't get, or maybe at 9 even. So here we are, this is the Viking Crown Lounge as well up here. We're going to go and head round this way, well, at least following these folks. I think to the tallest point of the ship. Hang on, Max. Just going to sit in the lounge until they call us. Oh, Phil's doing another one today, look at that. Oh, yeah, they're not even letting anybody in today, are they? I thought it's front to back today.
Everywhere today.
Come on a cruise, they said, Max.
Before they said. You lied.
So you ready for your sake, Max?
I am.
That's it, we have a name, we have a sake pairing. I guess they'll teach us sake and sushi pairing. This is the restaurant. It's only a small, very, very small restaurant here. And there's some seating around the other side, isn't there, in a bar? Around the other side. Yeah, there's all around that side, there's seating as well. But there's a making sushi thing going up there, so I'm going to film. So you've got your 5 different sakes looking at that. And then your 5 courses. Yellowtail, crispy shrimp, champagne lobster, beef fried rice, and ice cream. Look, we've come hungry. You ready?
I'm ready.
So the first one we're going to get is the Soto Premium. I think it's 14%. It's kind of the, I said the Budweiser, the sake's, the old drink. We're going to try that first. And apparently you're not going to get a hangover from it, Max, he said.
I don't think I ever have a hangover from sake.
You never hangover anyway.
No.
I hate you. Full measures.
Oh, yes, sir. There we go.
Thank
We're opening
you.
the new bottle for you, yeah?
Oh, you get the new bottle, Max. I get the dregs. You try some, Max?
I don't know if you have to wait for the food or not.
You know, the best for the last.
Nice.
You can tell the difference between that and
Very smooth, isn't it?
that stuff we got at the all you can eat.
The cheap stuff at the all you can eat, yeah.
Yeah.
Still pretty crazy when you order
Sir Raul.
Thank
So
you.
good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. So today we will take care of your food and yellowtail carpaccio, which is made by hamachi, which is the Japanese term of it, with some house specialty ponzu sauce, slice of jalapeno, dash of truffle oil, and a pinch of kosher salt.
Max?
How's the taste, madam?
Nice.
I'm trying it with the jalapeno this time.
Oh yeah?
Ooh!
Oh, it's hot enough for me without the jalapeno.
This is a Shiza Geisha cocktail, which has sake mixed with, what did you say it was? Cranberry and some other juices as well, and lime, and then just shaken with ice. What do you think, Max?
Oh my god, that's good.
Yeah?
It's really good.
You do, kampai. That tastes like Aaron's cocktails. Tastes like pop. Isn't it? It's going to knock you off your feet. Which on today is probably good. You probably don't need that.
Probably don't need it.
I'm watching the skyline behind you go up and down like this.
That's why I sat here, so I can't see it. You can kind of see the stable
Yeah.
horizon to the side.
It's very fancy, isn't it?
Fancy.
Ooh, we're getting a bit of a pitch now, aren't we?
Okay. So, ma'am, sir, how's the taste of the cocktail?
Very nice.
You enjoying? This
Yes.
cocktail is really sweet and sour. It's you know, when you drink, you feel so freshness on your palate, right? Am I making sense? So now, over to the chef. Okay. Now he will talk about his creation. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, Raul. So,
Thank you.
so let's move on to our second dish. While you're enjoying the food, let me talk about it. So we call it the sushi rolls. Let's start with the left side, the two pieces sushi rolls. This is called the spicy crispy shrimp, which is made by a shrimp tempura with avocado, sriracha aioli, rolled it inside out, and red chip tempura flakes. And the second dish is the ryu futomaki, which is made by a premium cuts of sashimi with cream cheese, seaweed salad, deep fried with panko breadcrumbs. Comes with 4 specialty sauces like eel sauce, sriracha aioli, ginger dressing, and garnished with scallion and chili thread.
Amazing, yeah, there's tons of flavour in that, isn't there? So next we're getting a sweet sake that you don't get in Japan. That's ferment. You've got to plum in it for 6 months to ferment it and make it sweet. It's something they've done for the US market. It's not a Japanese thing, but we'll try it, won't we?
I wonder if it's like from wine. Did you get that at the Japanese?
Yeah, might be. We'll see. It's like it's in like a plastic container. You get the plum in there and it swells up after being in there for 6 months. So you're getting like a Tupperware thing they serve it up in. But again, US thing. We'll try it. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Look at the plums in there. Yeah, look at those. Wow. Yeah. Reminds me, we need to go to the bathroom.
Right. So just enough for one. Exactly.
Ooh, that smells. Does not smell like plum.
Well, not all the time, but yeah, but
That does not taste like plum.
What's it taste like?
you don't
Sherry.
You never poke yourself. You always
Tastes like sherry or port.
Yes, I wash.
It does. It tastes like QC sherry, like you get at Christmas, doesn't it?
I would
It does.
not have thought that was sake.
No,
I
no.
think it was gonna like.
How's the third one? Yeah? Enjoying? Okay, so now the chef will talk about his creation, yeah? Over to you, chef.
Thank you, Rahul.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is our third dish. So we call this the lobster bazaar. So let's start the one on the left side, the 2 pieces sushi roll. We call it the signature champagne lobster roll, which is made by steamed lobster tail with avocado, champagne aioli, roll it inside out, and we cover it with another wrap. As you can see, the green stuff is made by the soy polyper wrap, or we call it the mami nori. And the second dish is the lobster tempura roll, which is a combination of cooked and raw sushi. So the roll is made by salmon yellowtail, rolled it inside out, topped with this lobster tempura tail, with some sriracha aioli and a dash of truffle oil.
So now we're going to try the last sake. It says there's another one in there though. I guess there's only one more sake. And that is 19%, did you say, Max?
This is that one, is it?
Is it? Perfect snow sake. 19%.
Alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a bit harsh. But we'll see.
Higher in this. 19%.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah.
This is something I would drink if I was just like chilling at home. It wouldn't be something like if I was out at a restaurant, you know, like
Right.
eating conversation with friends. It's very good. It's something that you would have to get back to and work and I feel questioned because like I'm gonna bring it up.
Not convinced.
Like, this me I would work.
Yes, I think it'd be an acquired taste.
But
Got a weird taste to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out what it is.
If you've got to drink it in the first 5 minutes so it changes its taste once it mixes with the air. Maybe that's just a way of getting you drunk, I'm not sure.
it's 11:50.
Sorry when you've had first mouthful. It tastes like it's got like an aftertaste, doesn't it?
It was so
A bit sour.
Yeah. Burns.
It burns. And it's 19% alcohol.
Yeah.
So is this the time to get that?
Yeah. That'd be the 19% kicking in. So this is the fried rice with filet mignon. That's pretty good.
We cook this in high heat, flat grill, quick, fast, with soy sauce, butter, yuzu kocho. and underneath is a vegetable just like rice. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy our fourth course.
Thank you.
Oh, you could also.
I am full now. How about you? It's a big meal, isn't it?
Worth the money, I think.
Mango, strawberry, and green tea, Max. Gosh. You have to hack them apart, don't you?
So you can see there's a 3 different flavors. One is the mango, second one is strawberry, and third one is a green tea. Okay, wasabi ice cream. So you feeling some spiciness with the wasabi? No?
I'll try it, yeah.
That is fine. Yeah. So ma'am, you can see sir, the outer part of this ice cream is gluten rice. Yeah. So gluten rice, when you eat it, you feel the chewiness and gumminess on your palate just because of the gluten rice. And there is inside is ice cream. That's what makes this ice cream is different than the normal one. Yeah. So please enjoy this beautiful 3 flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, quite like that. I wouldn't have had that normally. I quite like that.
I
You're not keen, yeah? You're not keen on
I don't like
squishy stuff, do you?
a thing about texture.
Text messages.
I don't like it. I knew I wouldn't like it.
No, you don't like tomatoes, though.
No.
Yeah. Right, so what was your summary of Izumi?
That was very good.
I thought it was good value for money.
It was
like,
really good.
It was like $95 for 2 of us, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a bit of tip as well afterwards, but I think for what you got for the food and the tasting, and actually it's one of the more reasonable ones on the ship. I think it's something like $39.99 for a meal there for lunch. I think there it's $39.99.
Actually, I think it was
Was that the evening meal?
45 for lunch.
Oh, 39 for the evening meal. Yeah,
It was
the evening meal
actually
was
less
cheaper.
than the
Yeah,
evening meal.
yeah. But I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a really good value, and I thought it was the best, obviously the best food we've had since we've been on board. Because we're going to be stuck with the buffet. Now I know a lot of you full-time professionals will be saying, "Oh, that's not real swell," you know, and you're probably right. But we just saw when we were coming down the stairs, they've been putting bath bags out. First time I've seen that, they've actually put bath bags out on the stairs. A few people are feeling a bit queasy today. And they've actually closed off, the pool's closed as you saw, and they've actually closed off the upper deck above the pool. They're not allowing anybody up there either because of the rock and roll we've got going on at the moment. But yeah, it's manageable, isn't it?
Just
You're at your limit, aren't you?
about my limit.
So now I think it's coming up to cinema time. They have the main Palladium where we had the show in the last vlog. They show movies. So I think as I said earlier, we're going to go and see Twisters, which is on in there in about 20 minutes. That are sake and Food Digest. And then maybe it's time for the cocktail. I think the more you drink, the easier it's going to get to stagger around. But I think the weather's getting better though. I think it's easing up a bit. The closer we get back to the US coast, I think it seems to be this. No, don't look out the window. It doesn't look any easier out there. Trust me. Get better as we get back. So let's go and check out the cinema. It's dark in here, Max.
Dark.
Ready for your picture?
Yes, I am.
You might get the feel 4D with the effects of the boat as well, won't it?
Yeah. It'll be a good one.
So what do you think of the movie, Max?
That's okay. It was, could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
But I think it could have been just a bit better.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pal on the original.
Yeah. But there's homage to the original, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
to the Twisters ride in Universal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Spielberg was behind it, wasn't he?
It was, of course.
Yeah.
Blue White was decent.
Yeah. It's calmed down a bit now. It wasn't too rocky in there either, was it, watching it? Calm down, we've just come to the schooner lounge to get a drink. See how things are going. Cocktail, mid-afternoon cocktail. So Max has got a painkiller as
Yeah,
normal.
I like
And they
my
asked me if I wanted nutmeg in it. They never asked me before.
Well, maybe they just
made it.
people just put it in.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it should be.
Yeah, and I got my vodka Diet Coke. As we cruise back towards the Tampa to America, North America to coast. Right, we're all washed and scrubbed up, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's time to go for the evening meal. We're going to go back to the main dining room today. We only went there the first evening.
Yeah.
And the breakfast on the second day, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's called My Time Dining. Just My Time Dining doesn't mean you can just walk in at any time. You have to pick a spot. And we've got a 6:45 p.m, which is as soon as it opens, so it might be very busy. I think they have a 6:45. Last time was quite late. Was it 9 o'clock?
8, I think.
8:45 was the last one because they have 2 hours
Yeah.
between them. So we got the 6:45 sitting. So we're going to wander down there. It's on deck 5 at the bottom. It's Italian, I think, tonight. You saw online. Max is not keen on Italian food, as you may know, or Mexican food. So it was Mexican in the
Windjammer
the
last
Windjammer
night.
last night, and tonight is Italian, but they'll have a steak or something like that. And again, that's why we grabbed the earlier on in the vlog, why we grabbed that quick beef sandwich. So we might just have. We're not big eaters, so we don't usually do 3 courses in the dining room, do we? Which is again when we talk at the end of this vlog around, would we do other cruises? We have to consider that we don't
Big
really
eaters.
do big eaters. We don't. I see people there having 2 starters, 2 main courses. I don't think we could manage 3 between us, could we?
No.
We just tend to graze and snack
Yeah.
through in the day. But come with us, we'll go down and try it and see what the dining room's very pretty. The service is great, and the food tends to be, I think, a little bit better than the Windjammer when you're down
Slightly.
there. Yeah. So we'll go try it and see what it's like. We got in early enough, didn't we, Max? Didn't get a window seat this time though.
No.
No. Table for 3. So I go for the minestrone, and then I might go for the lasagna or the sole. You were going for the steak, weren't you? And then after, is he going to go for tiramisu?
Of course.
Of course. I look at that crumbly oat berry bar, that looks interesting. We're doing the crumbly oat berry bar. So I went for the lasagna, which again is not a huge portion, but it's okay. Good size for me. You went for the fish, you went for that in the end, did you?
Yeah. With the sauce on the side.
Oh, that sauce on the side, did you?
Well, sometimes sole and the flounder and stuff are a bit slimy.
Yeah,
So they want to make it extra slimy.
it's good. I think it's definitely, if you are, you like eating, you could definitely get 2 of these if you're a big eater. You could get 2 main courses and it wouldn't be overwhelming. About right size for me is this. Give you some idea, that's the kind of size of it. Just saying the lasagna's okay. I think they're pre-portioned, so it's a bit like the pasta's all like chewy around the edges, where I think it's been in like a heater. All the meat's dry around the edges. I think they cut the squares and put it in a heater. They've got it, I guess, it's feeding so many people. It's tasty, but it's a bit like chewing a brick, some of the pasta. How's your fish?
Very basic, but I did ask for the sauce on the side.
Yeah.
It's nice. Pretty, edible. Very nice. But it's just very basic. Steamed.
Half this dining room as well over there is for just the regular diners who have the fixed tables, when you do your normal dining early or late. So you have the same table and the same server every time you come in. This half is like for the anytime dining on the lower level.
Tiramisu.
Your favourite? And I've gone for half a granola bar with some fruit on it. Looks nice though. Breakfast again, yeah. Oatmeal. Looks nice though. Was that a tray? It looked a bit different. No, they put custard on it, it'd be better, but we'll see. Yeah, custard on everything. Custard on everything, don't you? Right, we are back in the room. We got our Starbucks coffees. We've got his names on them, have we? Yeah.
Yes, they managed them.
Got his names. He got his known as off first name basis now, since we've been getting lots of teas and coffees, which has been the main thing we've been drinking on the boat. So we had that meal, and then we just popped in to see the big headliner for tonight, which is the Beatles tribute band. Mm-hmm. All 3 of them. Yeah, you can do the math. Kind of sums up this boat. It really kind of almost. And I know it's a ship. So let's talk about this particular trip that we've been on and our thoughts on doing cruising in the future. And again, remember, we're first-time cruisers. This is our first experience of any kind of ship. So all this is new to us. The fact that we
have nothing to compare it to.
No. We're back here having to pack tonight,
Yeah.
and then we'll head back out again to get a drink once we've packed, because we have to be off the ship early, haven't we? In the morning,
I think you have to be 8.
between 6 and 8, you have to be off, and they're doing breakfast between 6 and 8. So we're going to get packed tonight. And if you do want to take your suitcase off, which we're not doing, then you have to have that outside the door tonight, don't you? So again, we're learning all these new things. So yeah, this particular cruise, we are obviously with Royal Caribbean. We came out of Tampa going to Cozumel. They say 5 days and 4 nights, and I know I'm going to upset a lot of cruisers here, but for the math that we're doing to show the costs, I'm going to how many full days are on the ship, which is really 4 full days and 4 full nights, because I want to get to how much per day it's cost us to come, and that works better if we just do it like 4 full days, because you don't get on until 11 on the earliest on the first day, and you're off at 8 on the 5th day. So it's not like anyway, you can argue with me, but that's the way I'm going to do it. We booked it online. I found a site, and I mentioned it in another vlog, that Tips for Travellers, Gary pointed us onto, called Plum Cruise, or Cruise Plum. I always get it mixed up. And basically I was just searching for cheap cruises, and they can break it down into if you're a single occupancy, double occupancy. It just looks at all the cruises around Europe and North America,
and then gives you the pricing per day for the cruise. And what I learnt about booking a cruise is that's still not the price.
No.
You've got all those extras that add up. So I won't list them all out here. But basically, for this, we booked it about 2 months before we came. Maybe it was a month before we came, wasn't it?
About 2 months.
No, it was 2 months before we came. And it was cheap because it's the smaller ship on the fleet. That's why I say they only have the Beatles are only 3 of them on this boat. It's kind of, we understand that.
Yeah.
It's not like the Premier ship, and that's
We
why
knew there
it's
weren't gonna be
cheaper.
much
Yeah, and
on
it's
board.
and we know the rocking and rolling that you've seen today is because it's a smaller ship. We appreciate that as well. But we paid, I think it was, we were in the stateroom with a balcony, so I think that was $1,450 with tips, package added on. Then I'm counting everything, so we had to pay for parking at the terminal, which was $68. We had to pay for the internet. Again, we just got one internet for me, and then I shared it via mobile hotspot to Maxine and the iPads.
And it's worked pretty good.
Yeah, it's worked pretty good. So and that was $72 a day. $72 for the package. For the package. And most of these, I actually book these and cancel them about 3 or 4 times. I followed your advice. Prices go up, prices go down. So I checked every week, and as the prices change, I think the internet package was like 80 something when it first started. Got it for 72. The other big one was the drinks package, which was like 700, and I think we got it down to 621 in the end. It was 5 something plus when you had the gratuities on, it was 621. Then we had one, which I think is a good example. We had one meal that you saw earlier on in the vlog here.
I got it Isuzu.
Yeah, that's a car. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. But we had the one meal you saw earlier on, which we prepaid for. That was from one of the higher end restaurants. That was $95
For both of us.
for both of us. Yes. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Anyway, when we totaled it up I'm going to count it as 4 days because it's easier for doing the math. It came out. We typed it all in last night when we were sat in the bar, and it came out at just over $2,200. You split it into 4 days. It's $575 a day for 2 of us, and that includes the accommodation with tips, all unlimited food, unlimited drinks with tips, the one luxury restaurant, free internet, and the parking.
Yeah.
So that's $575. So you tell me, was that a good price or a bad price? The first cruise we ever booked. I didn't think it was out and out expensive because you divide that by 2. You know, you're down at $270 each, something like that, a day. So we'll say, and again, I'm thinking like comparing it with hotels, what you would pay to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
For all inclusive. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's different as well, isn't it? So it's
Well, in your entertainment,
in your
you're paying for
entertainment,
entertainment
yeah.
as well. Yeah, as well for all 3 Beatles.
I don't think it's a bad price.
Yeah. But having learnt what we've learnt, a couple of things we probably would do differently, and we'll come to the question at the end. Are we going to book another cruise? Because when you're on these cruises, they give you a lot of incentives to book now. And I know a lot of you have told us about this. You get money off, don't you? If you book early, book now, and then they'll knock your money off the next cruise. But things I think I would do differently if we booked again is I'd definitely go on a bigger ship.
Definitely a bigger ship.
Yeah, because the rocking and rolling is pretty much at your limit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you saw the sick bags are out today. So that means there's quite a few people. We've spoken to a few
There's
people.
a lot of people been sick today.
Been ill today. And the seas aren't that rough outside. I just think it's a smaller ship and it's more prone
Well, they have
to rock
calmed
and roll.
down a bit now.
They've calmed down, but they weren't that rough even at the roughest times. I actually sent the picture of the swimming pool bouncing around you saw earlier in the vlog to Ben and David, and they said they've seen rougher seas at the beach in England than they have. So I mean, they're pros though. They've done it quite a few times. So I think we'd do a bigger ship, wouldn't we?
Bigger ship.
Probably stay in this region. What I do differently is I will probably want to go to the Caribbean as well. Try that. I won't come back to Mexico. What about you?
No, I won't come back to Mexico.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be a lot here for us.
Yeah.
We only spent an hour on land, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just Cozumel's a small island, and there's they don't and the other thing, yeah, you're right, and there's no they don't have their own private island around here.
No, I'd like to go
Carnival
to like the Coco Cay or something.
Yeah, that's the thing brings about. I think we'd probably
Bahamas.
try a different cruise line as well. Put your comments below. One thing I would be interested in for your help is a cruise line. I thought the service was excellent, and everybody on this ship
All
has
the
been lovely.
people.
Everybody's been great. The food for me has been a bit meh. It's not bad.
It's average.
It's average.
It's
it doesn't
edible.
It doesn't wow me. And again, for the money, I think it's good enough. But if I wanted to like try have some, and I'm talking about the normal restaurants you eat in, or the Windjam, or the buffet, whatever. What is the best cruise line that is known for good food? Generally, good food. Put it in the comments below, because we don't know. Because I would like to. I'm willing to pay a bit more as well to get some decent food.
Yeah, I just think the food was very bland as well.
Yeah.
Everything didn't taste of much.
Yeah.
You had to add salt and pepper.
Yeah, maybe that's why they cook it though. I don't know.
I don't know, but we don't add salt. We don't eat salt and pepper, do we? So,
No.
not much.
So yeah, if your comments below is cruise lines, good cruise lines to look at for us, and also ones that are known for the food. Because I know all those. I mentioned them, I think, in the first vlog before. But Ben and David, who we talked with, Pete and Pippa Broadway's Away. When we're looking at Life in the Parks, and of course Kirsty and Andy, can't forget them, because they were the ones who watched at the beginning. They've done a lot of cruises. So put your comments below. Let us know around that. What else would we do different? So bigger ship, we'd have more options for eating, places to hang out. Obviously, be a lot more people. And we'd probably keep it. We're lucky to be in Orlando, so we're close to Port Carnival or Tampa. Miami, it's a bit away for us, isn't it? So the big question is, have we booked another cruise? Have we been tempted to book another cruise, even though with all these negative things that we may say, and the bad weather and everything? Have we been tempted? Have we?
No.
No, we're not booking another cruise anytime soon. We talked about. I think there'd be two things that would. What would make you book another cruise? A couple of things I could think of to make.
I don't know. I think it'd be different if there was a group of you.
Yeah, like an event or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And also like it was just. I think just a bigger ship would be interesting. A bigger ship on a different cruise line, just to get a perspective.
Yeah, because I've got nothing to compare.
It to. This is like. I'm thinking this is like. Not bad, but this, there's probably better ones around for not a lot more money. I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. So we don't want to go and rush into. And these cruise lines want to tie you in, don't they?
Yeah.
Stay with us, book now. We're speaking to one lady, she's on like a fourth cruise with this group. She just books every time she comes on board, which is great. But how do you know?
About the others,
what you're missing out on.
Yeah,
what the others are like. But it costs a lot of money to do that. So I mean, we watch all the vlogs. But yeah, please comment below. Let us know that, and let us know the best time of year you've been on a cruise. What your favourite ship is. We'll take all that in, and I think will we do another cruise at some point?
Probably.
Yeah, I think we will.
Probably.
If you can survive this weather.
This has not been fun for me.
Yeah.
At all.
If you can survive this weather.
But it's funny because I thought I'd feel really, really, really sick, because I usually get really sick on boats. Any boats.
Or ships.
I haven't been on any ships. I usually get really sick. And I've not felt sick once. I've not felt the nausea or anything.
You're not taking any drugs either?
And I've not taken anything.
I've been taking drugs every day, just in case. Yeah.
I've not taken drugs because I wanted to see if I could do it without taking drugs.
Yeah.
I did bring them all with me.
Yeah.
But I had bands and I had patches and I had drugs, and I've not used any of them. So it's not like it's not that I'm feeling nauseous all the time, because I'm not, which again really surprised me.
Yeah.
I just don't like the feeling of the movement all the time. I just find it very uneasy.
You were very happy in a port day, weren't you?
Yeah. I just don't like that feeling. It's like being on a roller coaster 24/7. You know me, I love roller coasters. But that's what it felt like. You got when it went up and down, you got the airtime.
Yeah.
And then it was rocking from side to side, and then it was up and down as well. So I don't know. It was like a hyper intense coaster for me all the time, 24/7. So.
But if it was like a bigger ship,
would you feel that?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "You'll not feel it. You'll not feel it."
They
you
lied.
You do feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just very unnerving for me. I don't know why, but it is, because I didn't feel sick at all.
Yeah. Which
again really surprised me.
But there you go. So probably.
It'd have to be. I don't know.
Like we said before, the right circumstances.
Yeah, a bigger ship.
Bigger ship, maybe with a few other people as well. Take your mind off it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, if I did another one and I still felt like this, then I probably won't do another.
Yeah. That'd
be done.
Yeah, that'll be it for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But there we go. We don't know unless you try, do you?
No, I mean, everybody said, "Oh, you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked."
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm not hooked. Sorry, people, but I'm not.
I can see, but believe me though, I can see why people do get hooked, because of the fact you've got like it's like this, it's like the escapism. This, it's like they can pamper themselves, they can get 24-hour service, they can be who they want to be, they can drink all day, they can eat all day. It's that escapism from the real world. It's the similar thing I think to like Disney, where the reason people go to Disney, you just to get away from everything and have everything there for you, not have to. It's worries, not to have any worries about anything to do, any part of the day, because everything's going to be taken care of for you. So I get it. I get why people like cruising, and I get the excitement and the fun that people have having cruising. So it's not like we don't get it. It's just like we're not sure if.
That's for us.
So there we go. That was our summary. We're going to go and pack and then pop out. I know the Three Beatles are playing again at 9 o'clock. We may go and see them. That was the only. That I guess the entertainment was not brilliant on this ship, was it?
No.
Yeah, but there you go. You're going to cover everything. But there you go. So we'll do that. We'll get packed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our honest and thoughts on cruising. And for those of you who love cruising, we totally get it. For those of you who don't like going on boats or ships, we totally get that as well. And we'll stay tuned and we'll let you know what happens in the future. But thanks for watching. If you like what we do, please like, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what we do. Put your comments below. And what will we do next?
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.